Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 4x4 Knuckle Busters. I am your host, Brett. This is part 3 of Project MJ Spring Over Conversion in the rear. I did do a little work off camera because I needed help. It was the heavy part of it, and who I had help me did not want to be filmed. So what I'll do is I'll show you the end result of what we did and then explain how we did it. It's very simple. It took literally 10 minutes to do with help, and it's another process that I can explain how to do it and anybody can get it. So what we did is the only thing left to detach was the brake line. So we detached the brake line, which is right there, from there. And that was the only thing left to detach to be able to take the axle from on top of the springs to underneath how you see. So in order to do this, we took our jack, put it underneath the middle of the pumpkin right there. We lifted it off the springs about 6 inches. That cleared the drums. And then one person pulled the jack and the axle out to one side and angled it, while the other one pushed the other side down. And then once the lugs cleared the leaf springs, you just did the opposite. You brought the jack to the other side until the other drum and lugs cleared the other axle and dropped it down right on the jack's level, and then you just put on your new perches. Now these are just set on here. They're not welded, they're not tack. We're still finding the angles, which is going to be a process, but they are sitting, and that's pretty much it. Once you find your angles, you just put your spring perches on there, tack them in. Make sure you put your new bolts in hand tight just to make sure the axle doesn't move around, and then you tack it in. Once they're tacked in, you remove the axle because you do not want to be using a welder that is a gas tank right there with fumes and gas. You do not want to burn them in fully with the axle underneath the car, but if you get them tacked in, you can take it out. Those obviously stay in place. You burn them in and then you put them back underneath and start hooking everything up. So since we have it out from above the leaf springs and have it underneath, this is where we sit right now. And again, all the detached was already done in the other videos, so I didn't need to use any wrenches, just 2 pliers. The brake line was already loose from the other video. Just used a couple pliers just to finish turning it and drop down the brake line and then put the perches on, and here's where we sit right now. Now, I have been kind of busy with the baby on the way and Christmas coming up, so these next few videos might be pretty short. But again, detailed. I am keeping it as detailed as I can because there's not a lot of videos on YouTube about this. So I am not going to do too much by myself where I don't film it. Most of it is going to be filmed. From now on, the next videos will be the next steps on what I do. I think the next step is going to be removing these wedges and then setting the old plates from that went underneath the axle to on top, putting the U-bolts in to help me better find the angles to get ready to tack. Now, as you can see with this, I do already have on this Jeep, I already do have a slip yoke eliminator on the transfer case and a CV drive shaft already, but obviously this is dropping it about 6-7 inches. So as you can see, that drive shaft's fully extended out and it's not far off, but it is off. So we are going to have to modify the drive shaft. I am going to do it, like I said, it is a budget build. So I'm going to do it. I'm not going to worry about getting it balanced or anything because this is not going to be a freeway vehicle by any means. It will go around the city, it will go off-roading, but I don't necessarily need to get it, balanced. We are going to extend it probably about 4 inches, 4 to 6. And then the only other thing you're really going to need for a spring over is just longer brake lines, which we are going to get. And then obviously you're going to have to, once you find the right angle, you're going to have to cut this track bar bracket off and reposition it and obviously raise it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to do something a little different from factory, a little bit more secure. And then also you'll have to extend the breather line a little bit. Other than that, this back part is not very complicated. The front is going to be a whole nother story, but I am going to walk you through that too. So this is part 3 In part 4, we will be getting the wedges off of the axles, putting the plates on, and putting the new U-bolts on to help position the axle better to get it ready for tack. And possibly in that video, we will be cutting these brackets off right here and the shock brackets off. We are going to do new shock brackets. And possibly do that in the same video. If not, it'll be in part 5. I do want to make this quite detailed in several videos, so if you only need to know like certain parts of it, you can just go to that video, or if you want to know the whole process, you can just watch the whole thing in real time. Like I said in earlier videos, I do not edit my videos. I probably should. It'd probably get more subscribers and more views, but I don't. And so this is all live, uncut. This is how long it would take you. This is how long it's taking me. I'm in just a basic garage where I have dog pins and storage. I use it as a garage. So until I get to the point on my channel where I can actually get a shop and have a little bit more of a professional settings, this is what it is. This is what you can do in your garage. Pretty simple. Most of the things you can do in your car, you just got to get out and grind. And so with that, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to go spend some time with the dogs, wait for the wife to get home, spend some time with the wife and the baby, and I will catch you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe, drop a comment, and remember to like the video. Let me know how you guys are liking it. Leave comments, critique me, what you would like to see, what I could do different, what you like to see already, what we would like to see more of. I really want to hear your inputs. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next video.